Welcome to the English New Bình Phước radio, television station and newspaper. Now the top story today. Lộc Ninh offer preferential loan to over 1,100 billion Vietnam dong to the poor. Work to light up rural roads handed over to ethnic village. Vietnam Fatherland French delegation visits Cambodia. Ravishing beauty of Bắc Sơn Valley, Lang Sơn province. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lộc Ninh District People Committee held a conference recently to review 20 years of implementing preferential policy for the poor and other policy beneficiaries in the 2023-2022 periods.
Through the local bank for social policies, Lộc Ninh District has given over 73,300 loans to poor households and other policy beneficiaries, totaling 1,160 billion Vietnamese dong, with debts collected standing at over 700 billion Vietnamese dong. Policy credit has reached all communes and towns in the district, helping more than 14,900 poor households obtain loans and nearly 7,880 students access study loans. The credit has also helped support the constructions and renovations of over 28,800 clean water and sanitation projects in rural areas, and the construction of prepare for 670 houses for poor households. It contributed to helping these and other policy beneficiaries have a capital available to develop production and gradually and sustainably escape from poverty. On this occasion, the General Director of Vietnam Bank for Social Policies presented certificates of merit to 2 organizations and 6 individuals. The chairman of the Lộc Ninh District People's Committee also presented certificates of merit to 5 organizations and 10 individuals with outstanding achievements over the past 20 years in implementing credit policies for the poor and other policy beneficiaries.
The Women's Union of Phú Riêng District in Bình Phước Province has handed over a solar street lighting project to Phu Mang One's village in Long Ha Commune, where a large number of the distinct ethnic people reside.
The project highlighting rural roads with social energy at a length of nearly 1 kilometer with 41 light poles cost more than 90 million Vietnamese dong, of which the Women's Union of Phú Riêng District contributed 40 million Vietnamese dong, and the remainder came from union members and local people. This is part of celebrations for the 7th anniversary of Phú Riêng District's establishment on August 1st. The project is hoped to provide safe travel at night to local people and contribute to maintaining security and order. It also promotes the women building clean and beautiful residential areas emulation movement.
Today, English News Bulletin of Bình Phước TV is pleased to introduce you to a unique business model, a coffee shop selling roses by Ms. Nguyễn Thị Hiền in Tân Khai Tháo in Hưng Quảng District.
Enjoying a cup of coffee in the middle of a rose garden on days when the weather is a little cool, while you're admiring roses from many different countries and chatting with friends to the soft sounds of your favorite music, may give you a sense of being in a mini nature dialect. Taking beautiful pictures with the roses is also a pleasure for many, especially rose lovers. With her passion and love of roses, Ms. Hiền has spent many years collecting different varieties to create vibrant blooms that customers admire and praise. Young people are now active in business, taking bold and clever steps. However, to be successful requires perseverance, an attitude to dare to think and dare to do, and above all, a passion to turn dreams into reality.
Ladies and gentlemen, a high-ranking delegation of the Vietnam Fatherland French Central Committee paid a visit to Cambodia from July 28 to 30 to further intensify the two countries' friendship and cooperation.
A high-ranking delegation of the Vietnam Fatherland French Central Committee paid a visit to Cambodia from July 20 to 30 to further intensify the two countries' friendship and cooperation. The trip was part of activities in celebration of the 55th anniversary of bilateral diplomatic ties and the two countries' friendship year 2022. The delegation had meetings with Cambodia King Priyabha Samdech, Priyabomnet Norodom Sihamoni, leaders of the National Assembly, Senate, and government of Cambodia, and many organizations and agencies. President of the Vietnam Fatherland Front Central Committee Do Văn Chiến affirmed that Vietnam always attaches importance to the development of traditional ties with Cambodia. At the working session with the President of the National Assembly and Chairman of the National Council for Solidarity Front for Development of the Cambodian Motherland Samdech Heng Samrin, the two fronts agreed to work together to build and carry out an implementation plan for the Memorandum of Understanding on the cooperation program among the fronts of Cambodia, Laos, and Vietnam. Talking to the Vietnamese delegation at a separate meeting, Cambodian Prime Minister Samdech Techo Hun Sen expressed his satisfaction at the stability of bilateral relations, especially the completion of 84% of the land border demarcation, and agreed to accelerate work on the remaining 16% in order to have a stable borderline and facilitate cross-border travel.
Vietnam total import-export value topped 403 billion US$ as of July 15, with a trade deficit of around $1 billion US.
According to the Yearly Department of Customs, in the period, Vietnam earned $201 billion US from exports, while spending $202 billion US on buying goods from abroad. The trade turnover in 2022 is forecast to exceed $700 billion US, of which exports will approach the $400 billion US mark. In order to achieve the export growth target of 8% this year and maintain a trade surplus of the previous years, the Ministry of Industry and Trade is stepping up support for businesses in market information and export promotion and encouraging them to create new products. The ministry has also guided localities to build and develop brands for strong products and will handle the issue of traceability to ensure the quality of goods to meet export standards in other countries.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the interesting aspects about Bắc Sơn Valley is its inseparably high mountains, which are about 500 to 1,200 meters high. Bắc Sơn is a district of Lạng Sơn province. It's 160 kilometers from Hanoi to the north. This mountain, along with valley paddy field, create a great scenic landscape that you could see best after climbing on the top of the mountain. The valley pathway leads you to the paddy area, where you will get a possibility to see the beautiful river crossing the right area. And that's all for today. Thank you for your watching. Goodbye and see you next time.